with this exhibition exercise has to do with generally the fact that not a lot of public education has gone into it. And we also acknowledge that there are many institutions that are very, very important in our democracy. We know the media. Some of you have been talking about the exhibition. We also know civil society organizations. And some of us in our own small way, we are telling our students you must take part in the process. But there are some of our Ghanaian citizens who are in schools. I am thinking that the EC will take that into consideration and if possible go to some of the schools, because we know a number of the students are writing the exams, the WASI, and most of them should be more than 18 and above. So the system should be very fair for them to take part in the process. Well, one of the things about democracy which we Ghanaians don't take it seriously is that anyone who is eligible must be given the chance. The day before the voting, anyone who turn 18 on that day, that person must be given the chance to register. That's what casting the franchise, exercising your vote is all about.
Head of the Political Science Department of the University of Ghana, Dr. Bosman Asare, has bemoaned the violence during the recent limited voters registration exercise.
Speaking on TV3's Captured by Women, Dr. Asare entreated stakeholders to be wary about the occurrence, which, if not checked, could be replicated during the general elections.
The full edition of the program will be telecast on Saturday at 11 a.m.
I think that when you are being very frank with the Ghanaian people, maybe let's say we have to be worried rather than to be concerned, because skirmishes of violence are rampant in our society. When you are concerned, it's on a limited scale, and when you are worried, then it means it's a bigger problem. Okay. And the reason why I'm saying that is very simple. Once you enlarge the problem, then what it means is that you are going to look for bigger solutions to address it. We don't want something to take us unaware. We know there are certain sports that are prone to violence, and looking at even the limited something which is so limited, look at the problems that came up. So that's an indication that if we don't put certain structures in place, the main election, we are going to have a lot of issues. But I also think that the onus lies on the East.
Head of the Political Science Department of the University of Ghana, Dr. Bosman Asare, has bemoaned the violence during the recent limited voters registration exercise.
Speaking on TV3's Captured by Women, Dr. Asare entreated stakeholders to be wary about the occurrence, which, if not checked, could be replicated during the general elections.
The full edition of the program will be telecast on Saturday at 11 a.m.
And a friend of his called Muhammad Awad. The meeting took place in the house of Ibrahim Mahama, close to Gold House at Airport Residential Area, after 9 p.m. that Friday. In the meeting was Bugri Nabu, the president, who sat in a chair to Bugri Nabu's left, his brother Ibrahim Mahama, who sat in a chair to Bugri Nabu's right, and Awal, who sat further away from the president in another chair. Ladies and gentlemen, they then went on to tell Daniel Bugri Nabu that he was supposed to resign from the NPP, damage Akufo-Addo as an anti-Northern person, a rabid hater of Northerners, and in turn, they were going to give him, one, a brand new V6 Mitsubishi vehicle, a brand new V8 Land Cruiser, 3.3 million Ghana cedis. Bugri Nabu is owed by government to the tune of 247,000 Ghana cedis from road contracts that he has done, which government has not been paying for several years. They promised to pay that money instantly. And then on the spot, they brought him 500,000 Ghana cedis cash. Wow. In 50 Ghana cedis notes. Ibrahim Mahama dropped it right in front of him. Now, it's sad. It's terribly sad. This country is in serious trouble, ladies and gentlemen. We are in serious trouble. We need to rescue this country, ladies and gentlemen. The presidency has been so depraved, so muddied, so dirtied, that I tell you in all sincerity as a Ghanaian, that I feel terribly sad today as a Ghanaian. We need to rescue this country. Wallahi, inshallah.
Please don't cry.
We shall rescue our country. And then
2020 they a done deal. So I friend say when I cross what come was it. Na no pokwajima. What is say cry no. UGCC for no omu renew na yimfama. UCC omu renew the contract from no baka kwacha de o free politics. Yaka bibia was ye piano. And to Baumia time win, Sabaumia the president, aya we are the 8 years. We will announce say now no, we bet me a year, yes, we bet me a cost space. Wow. Oh, 1979.
Dramani Mahama ora bejina oba ye oye touch in school no mni ade mo se yenwe yete ase anambo ye ne friend yi schools opa check in the school e blocks no bi NCB Ghana ha mo school da na mo sisi since class o bro kwasi adan no aye sisi wa no no na ade en college school da no this guy will be bie mo ni nsuma we see airport amam ensuma. No no dear, my darling. Ubeti.
We have no option. No no dear, and yet they are. Ubeti. What did I mention as? No no dear, and which muni betne, and yet pe crana. Ubeti. Make sure bibia or basso. Wa washamia, wa buy, I also won't share, and it's up to you. You see, you know. Hey, I feel we opa kai kwa for tikosha sena emfaso emfire ho. Hi. Intino ye ya baha yi bi breaky coast near the edi amamo. Ye see ye adwuma ne ye nyina awie. Obi a wo hu se also o campaign amama hama bia no. Ono anim se ye adwuma ne awie na ekire na omo pra keke. On se wutimi ye adwuma kese na awie na obi aba na ono nso so pra mo ya ade se mo pra ekire no. But edwuma no edwuma ya carry edwuma no ya awie edwuma no ya awie esi so tiase enti say edwuma no see in political circles now it is now left with enkwasiasem. So don't be perturbed, don't be perplexed, don't be worried, don't be astonished with such stupidity na elkos to say any frivolous thing biano no more ye. One says to say, it is the mainstream media and almost peddle falsehood about Aseidu Nketia. I am very much happy that Aseidu Nketia has come out, say he is not John Mahama, for you to denigrate his reputation and go scot-free and go unpunished. He is not John Mahama. What I say, and I'm very much happy as well, say, that's sorry, ye who say, ye papa chatuchikata, de Kofia Palu, court for just trying to malign. You see, these people, they are dastardly art and their culinary system now, omuputu up, no, it is politics we're doing. It is how to build country we are all talking about. It is not about yen sedan say we. So yen sedan say nipa asumesi because we think say nipa dodo ni nyina ejimi. Obi send me video bi about Kumasi Confanochi Hospital amanfo akọ ha omo kosra omo patient na omo kọ ho no omo nya baabi na omo deda fom na wasani video ni say menhwe said ye koso TikTok video bia ena me say NPP paon onfa menuanom no a omo de omo say kejetia ma eno omo di omo dwadada enti enya me omo ohene omo mpanyimfo omo assembly members omo political party members it is their sole responsibility so omo be pere impuntu di akoma wo omo si say no de ye hwe ne say wo be sori akoto aba okosra wo patient e wo konfa no chi na wo da bontin de cardboard so a go and ask o papa kofo say o see accident ward no arrangement ben or ye say o kwa abruchi na wo kosra oyarefo a there's extra bed e wo ase so extra bed e wo patient ni bed na say enti wo twe a madam fo ba ko no opraye onya accident wo adwuma mu ne kosra no Korean hospital Ura hospital na o pese wo da ho ama ade kye kura na obetumi ada hospital no ba bia nipa ejede e develop edru no saa de ni bi na prophet Kofi edru mo bo ho ayi se mahama ba se obebie yani NDC for no ba omo ba se omo bebie yani to development but omo so omo mpe enti omo pe free SHS a odo nipa koto hospital ho na ye ma ba bi na ne ese Kofi a no akobie free SHS puno no akoda ho because ayaresa ye kan ayaresa ho asem a na odidi mi ahuri abegina ho se free SHS ye kaka akwaya wo se free SHS enti mahama oba no bia be catch sese ya obi wo a obeka development ho asem no yeso be catch free SHS oka se unya sika for dialysis a free SHS munya nsuo nom na se free SHS de eye nsutene a etene a wonom a wo men we have nothing to tell you na se oman Ghana no enkofo bi mu yese ye agimifo a na se onu de onu tumi ka se mahama Messi kejetia no na ye di ye dada bunch of ungrateful souls no wonder say ye catch omo say omo nkai no but the enti American we wa ha say no mahama Messi afari no na mo deda form wo mo ma na mo deda form kosra mo ayarefo no wo hospital wo dada ntimo nkoso na form memo bia mesani video mame say ye nka ho asem aha asem a ye kan say o pese wa brabo nyoma tantan bia e koso no esesa on ne da machi no mempa wa chew and those of you are Jomahama kwa sign peace pact ade wa mayen sesi from ohwene na esi from ewi ase no situation bia no a esi oman mu a eye directly from the leaders no polling stations wonom no minia the fact say nkofo akọ peace pact no Jomahama onye jimifuo minia so members of parliament no more Ghana honum no say ye move 10 to 15% a omo dwen Ghana ho te say Jomahama ankoman no asesa Jomahama nye jimifo eni se wo ye NDC ni ana opese okoto abama mahama na wo nti ase se wako sign peace pact na minia fashe otirim se efie na wo kotenemu no efie ra no odiki se wunsem no oka kire wo se efie ha de ye mpentokwa efie ha ye nko intimisroma me obi anko ede ba se na akan o kan say you but did it mean say efie ho na ye nko ntokwa no obi bo wasum nso a dan no onko me meko ntokwa na wo bo masum nso de a minda ne bo masum mama yenwi there are certain things that are formality if you do not know some of the political ramifications, some of the political directions, angles, and branches, you know, if you're not privy to all those things, let's give the NDC and their leadership the benefit of the doubt. My problem is not holding matters into conclusion. The conclusion is not what I think about. It's how to understand and question the conclusion. Into o say mame nkon tokwa wo fie ho. Me ne uni problem. O conclusion no. But obi bomb asumu e wo fie ho a, I will have to understand and also question that conclusion. Say, now see mame me nkon tokwa wo fie ho. Ade no obi abobom asumu. So now, you sign peace pact, but ballot materials are Echo Ashanti region, and we didn't record any shortfalls. But ballot materials are Echo voter region. You identify shortfalls. Then, yes, indeed, we have signed the peace pact. But the question is, some kind of a strategic gerrymandering, because we have signed a peace pact. Minia, don't forget, say NPP for say omunim abamu ria. Omu before so omu beka amemu ahwe no na NDC for arane on my Ghana on so many years and son or mobile. Never underestimate the capabilities and the strategies of the NDC. I tell you, NDC they love the country Ghana. I am telling you, if there is any political party in Ghana or do or minor a NDC. Me catch them say, after few days, I will break certain codes. I will explain. Such as say, I will critically delineate all the facts and figures, facts and figures, and the ipso factus right here on this beautiful platform, Mkoto 101 and the Loud Silence TV. No, you bet chichimu pepepe. Ye ka political party or do ne mine. Na on pese breach ni bibia be boni mine no. Eye NDC. No political party in Ghana. Ye started democracy we know. Or do ne mine sin NDC. Do you know why? 2020 elections no. The NDC could have done every and any damn thing. Say on beje power no. Eddie free. They could have done it with ease. But anka umoja anka besofom. Because they won the elections. NPP and all their systems and their technology recognized and accepted the fact that NDC won the elections. And that is why Enim Yeboah, with his kind of judicial sophistry, deception, the sad tricks, you know. Or the ya, or more the man. Say, Ekufadu say, you know, the NDC could have remained vehement and solid and firm on their stand. Say, we ain't going to allow these crooks to continue to rule us. But when the NDC yeah. Omo say nyehwe. Yema omo ntwaso. Na yede ya 8 years no. Omo 4 years na beso. Ofi said ye see what 30 months out no. Anka NDC for ntimi nyebi. Anka ofi say etuo ni koso no. Do you think say NDC for so need to them ana? Chale, don't let us fool ourselves. But because they koye the other way round. Se koye the other way round. say you see a critical power say NDC or your opposition party no within 4 years no where Timmy a overtake parliament a winisis or tia yes in the seat way ya the soldiers akọ akwaje ene ko ye say eye NPP a ankom betiase common tiase. And that is why a lot of the time when people say oh NDC for there and I say NPP for there omo a good or opposition omo ye good or opposition in nyina say omo ti opposition a ade a wo so omo ye ma oman ne konkan omo nye je ade a ebema oman no ate akonachi. And this is the reason tia ye betna ye catch say if you are not ready to vote for the NDC parliamentary candidates, don't waste your time voting for John Mahama. Because se wokoto skirt and blouse edema in the name of Sematwama president na John Mahama na me top parliamentary we no ediama obifufra so you're independent also you be very careful because you are going to make the work of John Mahama extremely difficult. Obema edwuma ye den for no reason. Now onye wadwen say America development na ye pese ye di omani to no. Onye wadwen say opese contribute to that. The political NPP, no, I tell you, and yet association, papa. And that is why most of the ethnic groups are more Ghana, Ghana problem, the join us our party, no. I am stating it here. Aka last days, it is always dangerous. All the ethnic groups or the tribes are all Ghana. Omu cause problem ewo Ghana hono. Omu ne gu NPP party ni mo. And they really stifle development, they really suppress development. Omu mpe and kind call. Yes. Omu benya ankasania womu etimifa kwa bisu bo omane krono no. Ankomane nkos wentina sa hia abrabone asetena ni mu so that omonko abekoso adie no mu wi omo ba be catch you say ye nkofo so enso se ntini nim nyansa ye die mo ye nkofo so enso se ya mo de mo ye ntafo ne mpawo paafo ne fulani fo ma no enunti na mo ye saa. This is the reason I am stating it here unequivocally. Say NPP, it is not a serious any serious political party. It was in joining. Now, what has taken center stage of this whole election last minute campaign, and they say they are still rehearsing. They are still talking about free education. The same analysis na nkofoti baby kase na Mahama MSC KJT ano na yedi ye dada na mibusa o free SHS ba na yonko school dada. Now before no, you see, it has always been there. The idea of NDC say they will not give the attention to one aspect of the education process. No. Say, you start your education with the kindergarten or the nurseries. Kindergarten. The lower primary and the upper primary, then you go to the JHS and then the SHS. Why has it been this particular government's preoccupation that the focus and everything should be on free SHS? And this was not how NDC, their premier Jerry John Rawlings, started. Before your stupid free education, we are a kufuado de mamono. Na JJ nini NDC no. Omo aye the basic education is free. And in fact, group of members group of people burn a trans car say yenye FQ universal free compulsory universal basic education, and that is what we call FQ. And the NDC at every stage of their developmental plan, how they roll out their plan is that we are an up and coming economist, and so there are certain decisions, and I say decisions are a bit difficult. Yes, anke nyane ne ya say yetinya ye no bia nya bia anke ye, but esade amane eba beto yen so. Until let's start the thing and progress strategically. Tomu started here with the basic education. When I was in primary school, I didn't buy exercise books. I didn't buy readers. The only thing I quite remember my grandmother bought for me was my first copybook, my second copybook. Apart from those things, I buy the book BÄBA, a white and blue, no, the pen blue, no, I can home. Sa book near friend because I bind himself or the command school mofra omo timi say ade into omo ye ade ne dindin the book na chin enti da now the pen aka ho pens no your friend aban bu ofu mokai pen bi na no ne really pointed and ho ne blue and white we used to receive these materials not every year, every time biano as and when na obe short materials na Mr. Boateng and Mr. Mensah your school ho wa wunim no sa mi trantra say ye de kasa amunti kobusa bright can come board na ye wo primary no mo na wo GSS a friend say primary 5 ni primary 6 ye wo lower primary no na wo primary 5 ni primary 6 omo boy school leg edemaye into omo de omo so titi radio ni so bi, and I have a couple of them, lot of yanko for omo titi radio ni so. You can ask them omo nebeche eba Mr. Mensah kofa wo omo no omo the books no abesise to the extent say, do you know say by the far side na ye no TV so no abani publish books efa by the far side no. I one time owned that kind of book, Omodima all the public schools, it do story time, it do drama time, then we go into the book, by the fireside. So our program it was purely documented. And our culture and everything were in sync with the educational part in our fashion. And so really, intina uko school no at every stage we had blind men, Mr. Boateng or train craft, but none near fra or train how not ye de coconut kube hunono ye truguno how near de ye doormat. Ye wie ni Fiona kofo no baba yi na primary ayi oba ya kofo se wa besesa we amane primary na oba ne kono oni craft bia oye. I remember ya na wo a friend say Amekom division no omo ana omusua kente enwene bia bobo kente looms no na wo ho ye na na ye de doormat utimi de ntwitwaso na odi aye doormat odi kubehu no na ade aye doormat na omo de robbers ubonso odi aye akoko yetimi aye some ade bia obetimi de aye some toy bi. We were doing all those stuff. ye wemu nyina mibusa wo enye se yo ye ba broni krom ye nya kwan kakra so awura omu senior high schools no akọkire wo mo mani biade na uwura senior high schools no anase omu secondary schools anase omu high schools no because ahano they don't have a friend and say JSS ni SS ni nyina na dey ebom junior high ni senior high ni nyina no ebom enti uye and a differentiate the usua but ni nyina mo cost building ba komo na uwura omu ehonom a na ohwe craft na omu ye na then I throw my mind back say then na no bia na ye time na ye but the only challenge in say ya de no na ye nse then need resources ya should there see specific labs and na say working rooms enti before say free SHS airba no na ye ko ye school data na ye school no ye ko ne data na ye science laboratories no na aban no ma vaco na aban no o ma vaco for omo corporate responsibility and then say o ko enteko a no anya bonsika amfra na wa adwen bom sa bonsika ni nyina no wa na supply ma schools no was not the aban o na ye the corporate responsibility of some of the companies are na Ghana and na sponsors are nyoma no until get funny at the day eba mibusa why should we sit in a country your preoccupation ebe high school free SHS so we don't care about the primary, we don't care about the kindergarten stage, we don't care about the JHS. This man Odamechi Oni ni running mate Professor Dina na Opoku Ajiman omu kan omu adwin bomu a they never concentrated on the free SH and I say on the senior high school no with the preoccupation no with the mentality say omu die omu real school majority of them now 10 19 18 so they can vote so let's make policies and decisions a bad driver that inclination na won kra ni so omo fa nkoto abamfa mai. And if some of you care to know abana mo koto ni nyina no a certain political party thinks that or the free SHs aba into by default no the kids or the children or the recently friends say graduated senior high school student no all of them should vote for them. And none that they are through her. You don't see a bad way say or primary education wasem. And that is why they see nothing wrong say your bad best curriculum 8 years in year no standardized books and your supply my schools no. And then all the publishing companies no they are what folding up because and your man koye and what baby what Jenny say yemfa Ghana politics no yemfa development bian tonchen na yenka a stupid implemented policy bia obidie se ono ne dia ba na am adia omani nyina plan dia to ho no yetimi atena ho ama kwasiafo bi a hijack ye nyina ya adwen se omo na omo dia ba abra 1992 constitution no ye tro no omo se yakofa market women yakofa masons yakofa tailors yakofa seamstress yakofa steel benders yakofa market women yakofa like a low class people and the omo enyansa atro constitution into no they were not going to be part of the implementation input. Tomo boycott parliament. And ne sanko foni baya. Something that has been stipulated, that has been printed in black and white in Ghana's constitution. Ono na ba. Na afedi wo hunyansa ewom. Say ye kofa nkofo we enim de de cho constitution into obeye bia. Ono na hijack ya adwense. Ono the free education e de ama Ghana for. Menianom. Why can't we sit and ponder? Let's ponder on certain things. We have to ponder, really cogitate and muse critically on these issues. You are unable to vividly break down the ensemble because one on your word being said, what the word being mentioned, your money. Timothy, they be a free SHS. Free SHS. Free SHS means also say Ghana Constitution will say the education must be free. Obi implementation. Keke. 2016, and campaign or the winning year. 2020, you again bamboozled with that. 2024, Bibusawo, a free education kwan or beji to me a free unsem abrana mahama ye president. Free education kwan or they promise you. And now you see how they are struggling. Omo person na nkomo ye de mahama ye in 2016 now. All commission projects be no. Now Akufo-Addo is looking for a nyoma to commission but unya because when in India the oba na mahama ye no. Initially oye ba ku mienu bi to aso no e na opushi dia kan nyina gu ho onim se wo agimi nti opushi gu ho no 7 years or 4 years later ene waba or say oye flower pot flyover or say wakra afidi yesi or say wakra ship bi dia ba Ghana e de ba be transportation we hwe say sa na mse momo agimi. I'm not going to beg of any Tom, Dick and Harry, any citizen ewo Ghana ho. Oye penny oye akokro oye wayo. Fa unyansa nante. Wan fa unyansa nante ya. Adia wan kasa watro gu diary mo no. NPP for beba be fa sa ade no. Na omo aka che o de ahye otim se omo na di san nyansa ne ma omo a wotro hwe wo diary ne mo. We are here. Into free SHS new here see basic education. Fine. Into acronym na yesa. But media about one wasem na meka. People, you don't have to begrudge NDC for signing the peace pact because say gerrymandering biya koswa. Easy for no. Say what say ye nyina support to NDC. Na omo bo easy for nani so omo bo NPP ni na Akufo-Addo no ani so a we will support NDC for no nyam kwase afo untumi ma materials e ko asantemem de enye intact na de ko voter region ne ko Blue East and almost all the areas are omo anticipate say it can swing and I say a war propensity to switch to NDC no omo should say short force abaho. Yes, yes, see, ballot materials echo Eastern region ho baby no. E drum nkoko no. Seal na ye dear silly bags no. E be ebubu. Yate, we have signed the peace compact. But Obama sumua interest ya catch him say, e mami ni mi nuane nko. Na mi nuake to na bebo mani sunti no. Na me jai no, metia no. Onti ase jai. Peace is war. Peace is war. I say it for the last time. O person dia hunu kwanya obefa so a obesua ntokwa because where hu ntokwa ko a de oto nchen no obeba ha wadwen a wunya asomdue but the otu nche ne ye wa adwen say oba be fa wasase no na oba na otia so ne ye boni tu a wo de boni nan ha obekwa akoka kire ne man say hey papa we die na sase no na o mo bia amfa ne nan nsi so ada obeka kire ne man say e man ne man mfa na omo nan nsi sa papa na sase so adentia ya bo ono nan mutu osuo say ye be bo ono so ba nan mutu no asomdwie e beba mantem ho number no 0240258269. Don't forget, say, peace is war. Number no na eda hono no. Yemfa 2 calls bi. Na yemfa dwumedie no emawie. I think say na de me need time ntino. Time no me mawie bi. I me boss kura nim say mawie bi. We say betna hona omana ba be yen kwase afo man saa da bi enya dwuma. Hello minia yen snap my that's it.
Hello?
Yeah, you chon kan waba so live kasa.
Good evening, Nkoto.
Kasa.
Yes, I am out of my way and my way. Oh, Uncle is a woo year, my papa. I the American say, Sir, I'm people, Emmanuel, who are most of this year. Young fat, I'm also end to me through myself. Aha, because Romono Yako, I have done a portrait, I got my John Dramani, Mamma. Now, you box no banner, and any ASEM. What I say, it is your Moko to take us out. So I'm fair and well, Shannon. That's why your corners here, you and some who sign a couple of bubbles no by M. Why no credit. MPP among your Kuroman pass will be. Tis all person with you to me through Omoa, and yes, we you to me through Omo.
It's Medasi. Hello. 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 Yes, I'm Hello. Hello. You're ready and full before. Hello.
Hello, Koto.
Kasa.
ASEM is simple. I said, maybe I do not do it. I say, I call that you. So I go need video now. I for the tough in the cream. When you okay, 7 days old. When you know, when you papa, you'll be ASEM, and I'm on this kind of a man, and this kind of more as a more respect to you. What is out in that channel? Omo Jimmy, when you to just no be Jimmy for to a basin.
That's it. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Kasa yetonka.
Yeah, good evening.
Yetonka kasa mo anonko.
Wana omo express said ye bobo ballot no masa bibia ye du no ye ndefete fu bia wo akoto abano say abano wan protect na ye bia no be wa protect ya ma wan kasa protect wa de enye jo mama no be shi akra ba be ya ma wo me that's it
no hello
good evening
kasa.
Yeah, go to but your family citizen because everybody is touch mine.
No citizen.
Go to we take a crime system can say. So we please cancel and if I for you will be a bet you my Ghana ha. I wouldn't say shares in your cratasia. Use my meno. Into you go to me percent because into this around 2024 election way. Some man who has any different figures, but say 4 at the break Ghana for and you better to mana.
Say what I say.
Oh my Ghana. Into one also come here no. What in such say and your friends say a cat as a power you could hear I'm sure ever defending Ghana and your first and another one who follow. The other thing that Mali Muhammad, you know, the second Kratasia, only 2 million Kitaro.
That's it.
So,
network no hard me. Info before. Hello.
Yeah, hello, good evening. Good to.
Yeah, tell Kakasa.
But make a self touch my insita. Now, I must out na dinadino. Yes, Romo, be a general on Concord to P and Concord to Abano. Now, this time the Chimas out to Yen Jai MOBR. Chamano power, money, Chama UNESCO Muni Negilum. Be any umbre this time the Chimas out to Yen when you grow. Or my assurance. Into young corporate, but to any tool, your monko pep crew will be no one to. A hand bomb crom monko pento. Said it be a Christopher Batonte buyer or bury Navana.
That's it. Uncle Twabano. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Onya Kaza.
Good. I mean, because Uba Kumasia, there were much men be over one boy, Kufia Sansumo, among a massive people, one person, no young man, but pretty much to send from Ripa.
And Kusiaga.
What take uncle be said? Say, a coto bunny, I am protected. Make my cousin do say, some much of 1 to 2 idea, and I won't go to my anymore. I don't know, and they trust them some sort of strategy. And he said, go protect the area, but Passe, much of 1 penny to 2 hours. Also, you could have anything. It's only strategy to counter that. Almost many Sadian. Some was so there, I believe them almost Sadian.
But what's that man for the show? Or my dream say, Macho for Ghana, you know, Timmy call NPP side. Into war, Macho, been sworn Macho.
I believe.
And I'm yes, and I'm making and you and me, who macho. I feel macho ni macho for a bisi or ballot box no. Tiwa who no.
Exactly.
No afa. Oh, me say Minia, men kum fi ho. If you are catch you say, men kum fi ho. So the open be atna. Into be jo safwa. And not says will be bowa so so men money biana.
I believe this is a banner for Asema. I believe someone will be on the
forget much will be no bit me unity. You be crash your money now. Audio wa. Yem first strategy be a meto abontin. Na ma kofa ho. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Ma no communia.
Yeah. I just have to say something. I'm calling from Accra.
Okay, Kasa.
You see, these people, they don't want peace. And if anybody should sign the peace pact, it should be Mensah, bringing out different numbers as to who won the election, which number did the person who won the elections with, ultimately. So now, whenever they are going to sign any peace pact, it should be part of it. Number 2. All the people at the NDC supporters or the supporters of the NDC, I will urge them that on that day, everybody should have a standby generator on standby. They should in fact connect it and start it in case the light should go off. Because these people can never be trusted. They can never be underestimated, as Jerry Jordan said. Because who they are, where they come from, and what they do is something that they are happy with. And they have to be there for a very long time. So we need to put them there.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, Yemfa last 2 Yemfa. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, 101.
Yeah, 101. Kasa, etonka. It's terrible. The network is terrible. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, me and one uncle.
Good evening, Kutu. Yeah, Siano. Hello.
Kasa, me and you on TV ni so. Kasa.
Very good, very good. Yes, you will be a hello. Hello.
Me and you on TV ni so tie no phone ni mu ne kasa.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, for you, for last call, for you.
Yes, I'm calling from Accra.
All right.
And my name is Prince.
Prince, let's hear you.
What I just want to contribute is that actually signing of the peace pact is a good idea from my own perspective, because looking at who John Mahama is a good leader. Is a leader who is in for all Ghanaians and who want the betterment of this country. So signing the peace pact doesn't mean NDC, we are not up to our task.
That's what I'm saying.
NDC is up to our task. We are going to protect our ballot and protect any other ballot that is cast in our name. Signing the peace pact is just to prove to Ghanaians that in as much as we want to win power, we are not going to win power on the caprices and whims of yes, we are going to win power with good intentions. So for that matter, the peace pact has nothing to do with whether we said we are going to sign and now we are signing. No, we want the betterment of this country. Meanwhile, my boss, there's this video I'll be sharing on this your number for you to look at it.
Yeah.
And see how best you can help me out with that.
Thank you. You can send it through right after the program.
Okay.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so exactly what I was talking about. Minia Breno enya brinti intimi mfa course BFU. I think say a time peace pact in the best sign, but we cannot be signing peace pact and then people will try to do some gerrymandering tactics to kneel to the advantage of one of the parties. If that happens, I tell you, the peace pact is just notice to the Ghanaians that people are really and prepared to maintain this seemingly peace we have in the country. But it doesn't negate the fact that if you strike me, then it will ring in my ears that, oh, you recently signed a peace pact, so I should just keep quiet. And then if you slap me on the right, I should turn the left again for you to slap. It doesn't work like that. And not even the most imbecile in this life will accept this kind of principle. So please, all the peace pact all the political parties have honored their responsibilities. It's now incumbent on you, the EC officials, at district levels, constituency levels, regional levels, to national levels. You guys have to live up to expectation. And in life, you don't live up to expectation and you try to shock the system or you try to shock society. Society will definitely react. Listen, anytime you're given power or you're given certain amount of authority to exercise on the behalf of the people and you shock the people with the authority or the power, society will react. I love you all. Yedi enim nipa ba kope. Di enim no. Oye John Dramani Mahama. Ononkwane nipa ye enim no. Inti no. Ye boni dia na ye de. Ye dibo.